Alright, well, today is the June 29th. It is 7:42 a.m. We never got no rain or anything last night, but... Oh, and it's like 70 degrees out here already. But as you can see, there's fog, which makes no sense, because it's hot as heck out here already this morning. And the sun looks like that. Just kind of odd. Not the sun looking like that's odd, but the fog is odd, is what I'm meaning. Because we never got no rain or nothing. And as hot and humid as it is right now, it's 7:43 in the morning, is crazy. I don't know if I can turn down the color or the brightness. I gotta get my welding lens because it sure looks like there's something right there on the side again. But you see how it's like changing? And there's the orb. Right there. One of them, anyway. When I turn down the color or the brightness, you can't even see it. Yesterday it was hot and humid too, but the sun wasn't out. It was the grow light again. There was no sun out whatsoever in the sky, or here where I am. Not like I can see it now. The sky was all lit up like the sun was there, but yeah, it wasn't in the sky. It was not really weird because I'm kind of used to seeing it like that because we have a lot of days where it's daylight, but the sun's not shining like it should be. Turn back up the brightness. And see all that fog? Alright, well, this is a different lens. It's still the welding lens, but it's just a different one. And see how small that looks? This lens is... Brian got it for me yesterday. It's still a welding lens, but it is a JPHG/5. This one is. And it doesn't have that glass thing on the back of it like my other one did. I can't find my other one, so he was kind enough to buy me a new one. So if you watch this, Brian, thank you very much. But see that orb still showing up when I use that lens. It's right there. You can't really see it as good, but you can definitely see the roundness of it right here. Well, the fog's starting to lift up away from the sun, so that's weird. I zoom out and it gets big, but when I zoom in, You see that? It's getting small. That's never happened before. Wow. See the big orb behind it? Plus there's another little orb like right here. But there's one huge one right behind the sun, as you can see. Alright, get that sun flare out of the way. I don't know what a black hole is supposed to look like, but I don't believe it's supposed to be black like they say. Because, man, that just looks crazy weird. I've got the sun that color before, but I don't know. That's just nuts. And I've heard some people talk about how that they are... Let's turn back down the brightness here. Hold on. How that they think that they are doing construction and building stuff up there in our outer solar system thing around the Earth and stuff. I'm not saying that that's not true. I'm just saying based on my research, I don't think they're up there building stuff. I think what we are seeing is planetary objects. I believe that truly with all my heart. The sun, I don't know if that's artificial, a different type of sun, maybe, I don't know. That I'm not sure of. And the whole solar, not solar thing, but the sun simulator, that I believe is true because our sun is being eclipsed so much that we need some type of sunlight so that normal people, I guess you could say, wouldn't notice the difference between the daylight and it being eclipsed and the light from a different light source. Meaning, what I'm trying to say is, most of the sun that we're seeing, some of it is the sun simulator, some of it is our sun, but I believe some of it, the other lighting, like the grow light that I call grow light whenever that the sun isn't in the sky, but the sky's all lit up and it looks fluorescent. I think that is another, I think that's the sun's binary twin. That's the only way I can interpret it. And because if it was the sun simulator, I think it would have a different lighting. I know that it's probably being used with LD light as well, but between an LD light and the grow light, it's different lighting, is more or less what I'm getting at. See how those colors come into play? See, I believe that our sun's being eclipsed with that other sun right back there, the red one. That's what's making the red. Some people think that it's from the chemicals that they're spraying blue and red and all that crap. I don't believe that they're doing that. I don't think that they're spraying colors in our sky or have a beam, laser beam shooting down and making the sky. I don't believe that. I mean, I guess I could be wrong, but it seems like when they spray the heaviest, when this stuff is in our skies, the colors come out more. And I think that's what people is getting confused with. They're spraying them and they're actually from other objects that our sun is reflecting off of. And the sun simulator is reflecting off of these objects. And with the chemicals that are in the chemtrails, I believe that they bring out the colors way more than they should. I mean, it's just too obvious that that's an object behind the sun. I mean, it's perfectly clear. Or at least it is to me. I mean, other people that aren't awake might not see what is right in front of them, but it's there. See, I'm trying to darken the brightness, but see how it's different now? It doesn't get dark like it was. And as you can see, I mean, there's definitely an object there. You can see it, it's like moving. So, and it's not just the sun, it's behind the sun. The red is what I'm talking about. You see that? See how perfect that is? That is an object behind the sun. People can say I'm crazy all they want to, but when they see it with their own eyes, there's no way you can deny it. I'm not trying to scare anybody or anything. I'm just trying to make a point that show you what is there. Don't be afraid of change. Some change is good. Others not so good, I'll admit, but this is, well, we pretty much got a 50-50 shot. Go back to my 50-50 theory. Everything's 50-50 with me whenever it could be either or. I know I drive Brian crazy and he's like, what's the odds of that? And I'm like, 50-50, because everything's 50-50. Because you do. I mean, it's common sense. You have a 50-50 shot. It could either go one way, or it's 50% chance it could go the other way. 50-50. See what I mean? Thanks for watching. Hope everybody has a safe and relaxing and calming weekend. Oh, and fun too.